Okay, so I'm going to try to teach you all how to play Billy Joel's Piano Man, just like the live version. It's a monster whale of a song. That's why I waited so long to try to put up a tutorial, because it's a hard song to teach, the way I teach it anyway, which is breaking it down really slowly so that you see every keystroke. And especially like with his fast solo and everything, it's really hard to slow that down without completely screwing up. And I finally developed this GraphStaff, which you can get a copy of if you go to my homepage. But it helps me break down and look at it exactly, without having to try to read the sheet music, actually just looking at the notes and how exactly each one falls, so that now I feel confident enough to slow it down and try to teach this thing to you. So I'm going to play it to you, like I said, just like the live version that you can sing along to, play along to that video where he's in the smoky bar, and it'll sound exactly the same, and you'll be the star of the show. And as usual, I'm going to play a little bit of it. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's like a 6-minute long song. So I'm just going to play some of the basic parts, like the beginning, maybe a couple verses, and then go into the chorus, and then go into the solo, so that you can see what it's going to sound like for you if you decide to make your way through this tutorial and play it. This is what you'll end up with at the end of your journey. So it'll sound like this. Whistling is optional. Sorry about that. Yeah, I do that when I'm playing because I think it's fun. Anyway, I already messed up. I like this. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Oh, la la da da da, la da 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 dum. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you got a spirit alright." And so on. And yes, I made a couple mistakes there, but that's to be expected. I will teach it to you perfectly, and it's up to you to play it perfectly. I can make mistakes. I'm very fallible, as maybe you already know. Anyway, I have to have wine to get through this one. So, let's begin. The intro. And this may take, I may have to break this up into several videos because it's going to take a while. The intro, he's playing this dissonant chord and sustaining it, which is this D, F, A, and C in your left hand. And that's middle C. So D, F, A, and C. And in the right hand, he's playing the following notes. And it kind of like runs all the way, you know, it's very continuous. He goes. So it's like one fluid motion. Obviously, you'll have to work your way up to that. But the notes are A flat, A, C, E, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C. And notice that on the way up to that, he, you know, kind of accents strongly the D, the G, even though it all kind of runs together. And when I'm playing it, my fingering is to roll off this A flat with my thumb. So, and then I play with my ring finger the G flat, or F sharp, but I think it's G flat, and I roll off onto the F. So roll off, and that ends up, for me, putting my middle finger on the E, so then it makes it easier for me to play this E flat with my index finger, D, and then this D flat with my index finger, and then C. So that's just easy for me. You do it however it makes you comfortable. I'm no expert in telling you how to finger things, but this is how I do it. You do it however you want. But really slowly, that's... And then he changes the left hand. The bottom two fingers stay the same. The pinky stays on the D. The ring finger stays on the F. But he changes this index finger now goes to the A flat, and the thumb is on the B. Still a dissonant sounding chord, but it's not. It goes from this to this. And then he plays a B flat, B, C. And I do that rolling off from with my index finger from the B flat to the B. You don't have to do that. That's just how I do it. So B flat, B, C, 3 times. And then he plays G, A flat, A, G, which I sometimes do that roll off since I've already been, but you can do it that way. But it's, once again, B flat, B, C, B flat, B, C, B flat, B, C, G, B flat, A flat, A, G, then D, E flat, E, G, and that's the last note of that first part of the intro, right? That's just the first part. So you have really slowly and then the harmonica part comes in, right? And so that is, and the intro when the harmonica starts is basically exactly what you're going to be playing through all the verses. So the good news is once you get this part down, that's 80% of the whole song as far as the chords you're going to be playing, and then the only other real hard part I guess would be the solo, but